As many of you know, John Amaghetti passed away Friday. John served the Greater Latrobe School District as a junior high principal, assistant superintendent, and a senior high principal from 1976 until his retirement in 2005. And if any of you know John and knew him, then you have a story about him. And I will just share mine briefly. When I got on the school board, he said, "Oh, I remember you from school." And I said, "Do you remember you tried to paddle?" And before you think in the audience that that was strange, in 9th grade year, they did have a paddle that the principal, if you got called in to be disciplined, you could be paddled with it. Well, I had just moved here, and I had never heard of such a barbaric thing, and I had moved from Charlottesville, Virginia, and was told I needed to be tested because down south they're a little bit slower. And I thought, really? They're paddling up here in Western PA. So we made a phone call to my mother, and needless to say, I did not get paddled, but it was a funny story and to bring up with him. But we would like to honor him with a moment of silence. We have a
Mrs. Elder.
here.
Mr. Hauser.
Here.
Mrs. Kozar. Here. Mrs. Mays.
Here.
Mr. Moeller. Mr. Music. Mr. Palmer.
Here.
Dr. Zorich. Dr. Lockton.
Here. I will have hearing for visitors, part one. Anybody in the audience who has anything they would like to address that's on the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name and address. And further on, later, we will have the ability to speak. Seeing no one, we will move to adopt the resolution 251, the approval of minutes. Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any questions? Seeing none, call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? And that vote passes unanimously. Mr. Nichols,
I have no report.
my legislative report, I just would like to update the Pennsylvania Senate did approve delaying the Keystone exams. The proficiency test in Algebra 1 biology and literature will not go into effect until the freshman until 2018-2019 school. It still has to go to the House, but hopefully that will pass through. Also, the Senate Judiciary Committee will consider a bill that will amend the Crimes Code to create the offense of cyber harassment of a child. And then the Public Employee Retirement Commission will meet, and at this point they would like to review a House bill that would create a mandatory defined contribution plan for all future school employees. Update on that. And I conclude my report. And Mrs. Maines, Education and Planning.
Thank you. I would like to bundle resolution number 252 and 253. 252 being to approve the new story agreement for the remainder of the 2014-2015 school year, and 253 to approve the new story extended school year agreement for 252 and 253. So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any comments? Seeing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And I also move for adoption resolution number 254 to accept the tuition rates for the 2014-2015 school year as listed.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? Call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed, say nay. And that vote passes unanimously.
And I move for adoption of resolution number 255 to approve overnight out-of-state cross-country team field trip on September 11th and 12th to Tiffin, Ohio.
Second. It's approved and seconded. Any questions? Seeing none, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And I move for adoption of resolution number 256 to approve the dietetic intern for the next school year.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And just a reminder, the next curriculum committee meeting will be held on Tuesday, August 25th at 5:30 p.m. here in the Center for Student Safety.
That's all I have. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Mapes. Mrs. Elder with finance?
Thank you. I'm going to final resolution number 257 to approve the treasurer's report, 258 to approve payment of bills, and 259 to approve the budgetary transfers and move for their adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any comments? Seeing none, call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
Well, I can barely hear you.
Sorry, I'll speak louder. Thank you. I'll speak more loudly. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Thank you. I move for adoption of resolution number 260 to approve the insurance renewals for the next school year.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And I'm going to put together resolution number 261, reenactment of the 511 taxes for 2015, 2016, and resolution number 262, reenactment of per capita taxes for 2015, 2016, and move for their adoption.
Second.
Okay, we have a second, we have a vote for those separately.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'll go back and move for adoption of resolution number 261 to reenact the 511 taxes.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions? Call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
Now I'll move for adoption of resolution number 262, the reenactment of per capita taxes.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any comments? Okay. Call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed?
No.
That vote passes 5-1.
Thank you. I'll move for adoption of resolution number 263, extension of section 125 cash benefit act for 2015, 2016.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any questions? Call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And I'm going to bundle together resolution number 264 to accept gift grant donations. In this case, both of them will be WIU impact grants. Resolution number 265, approval of Dr. and Mrs. William D. Stavisky Fund grants. And number 266, let's see, maybe come up on my summer educational grant. And move for their adoption.
Okay. Been moved and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
Okay, and I do not have the right thing on my computer at this point. Okay. I'll move for adoption of resolution number 267, which is the adoption of the final operating budget for 2015, 2016.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any comments? For that, we'll do a roll call vote.
Mrs. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Hauser?
Yes.
Mrs. Cozart?
Yes.
Dr. Lockland?
Yes.
Mr. Mueller is absent. Mr. Palmer? Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Dr. Zorch? Mrs. Mapes?
Yes. vote passes 6-0.
And I'll move for adoption of resolution number 268, the adoption of the 2015-2016 millage levy for a millage of 79 mills.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any questions or comments? We'll also do a roll call vote for that.
Mrs. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Hauser?
Yes.
Mrs. Cosar?
Yes.
Dr. Lockton?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
And Mrs. Ames?
Yes. And that vote passes 6-0.
And I'll move for adoption of resolution number 269 to authorize the 2015-2016 homestead farmstead exclusion.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And finally, I'll move for adoption of resolution number 270 to award bids for medical equipment and supplies. And Mr. Watson is going to explain why this is under the finance section rather than the property and supply section.
Thank you, Mrs. Elder. We go through a bidding process every year for general school supplies, science, custodial maintenance, AV, and medical. The medical process takes an additional month or two to go through, so it was not included with the original award, which I believe occurred in the month of April. Since it was separate and since I was familiar with this process, I suggested adding it under the finance section for this time. So all these bids that you're approving are the low bidders for each of the items, and they've all been reviewed by the nurses and Mr. Franco. So if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
Okay, does anybody have any questions? I'll move for approval of that resolution.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments? Seeing none, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And we'll announce that the next meeting of the Finance Committee will be on the first Wednesday in August the 5th at 10 a.m. at the admin building.
Thank you, Mrs. Elder. Mr. Cosar, if you don't mind, I think I'll have Mr. Hauser do your property and supply if it's difficult over the phone.
Yes, it's very difficult, and I think I'm actually going to leave you now.
Okay. Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. You too.
Good. I move for adoption, resolution number 271, the removal of renewable energy management system with OZ Enterprise.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
I also move for resolution number 272, accept PlanCon Part K project refinancing.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
Also, I'd like to move for adoption of resolution number 273, acceptance of bids for commercial and domestic hot water heater and cooling tank.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any questions? Call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And the next property supply meeting will be on Thursday, July 2nd. Yeah,
Thank you,
at
Mr.
3:30.
The student activities and recreation, we have in front of us the meeting minutes from the athletic committee meeting, and Mr. Mayor, do you briefly summarize that for us?
On Wednesday, June 3rd, the athletic committee met at the high school senior high conference room. In attendance was myself with Mrs. Swagger, Mr. LaCasio, Dr. Loughlin, Mr. Hauser, and Mrs. Maines. It was kind of a combined athletic committee, points committee meeting because it entails the same people. We went over 3 major issues. The committee reviewed adding some additional coaches and possible teams. And we went over issues with the bargaining unit contract pertaining to points, language clarifications, general discussion on where the points stand, as they really probably haven't went through a full-scale review for maybe the last at least 15 years that we could count back. And we also talked a little bit about presenting some information maybe to change some of the pricing for renting our facility complex here. And that's something Mr. Millsagel and Mr. Watson and I will be working on for the near future. It's been a great success, and obviously with success and usage becomes, you know, an adjustment and then looking at things of how you want to charge to actually use the facility. There were some things that were presented by the GLEA Points Committee that we also looked at as a school district points committee. And to make a long story short, they had requested a bunch of items being reviewed. We had some recommendations to review to some items. And what we've decided to do is begin the process of redefining job descriptions for all the activities and clubs, looking at all the point structures for all the teams, you know, as they've evolved and changed. The teams have been consolidated over the last 10 years, and to make sure all the points are accurate for everyone, not just the ones that were presented to us, but for all the people in the school district. And we'll be working on that, and hopefully, maybe by September, when we have an athletic committee meeting, we'll have a resolution of what we want to bring back as job descriptions and everything, and work it out over the summer. Other than that, we did propose a JV golf team, which will be tabled until we get some of this point stuff figured out, because to bring in another salary position in the middle of something you're still working on didn't seem to make a lot of sense at the time. So it's not that we're anti-golf or anything, we're just going to wait till everything gets hammered out. We did agree to approve the junior high club swim team, which has been waiting for a long time because it's club status. It won't be a bargaining unit position. It won't affect the points or anything. But I had recommended the committee, after being athletic director for 5.5 years now, the only way I could really see building a strong boys swim team to match the girls swim team we have is to get the kids swimming at junior high. And Mrs. Swigert and Mr. Ocasio made a good point too, that to have a pool of that value and that kind of money sitting there idle for long months at a time probably really isn't good either. And the fact that junior high swimming is in the fall and they compete in a little, you know, Westmoreland League with all the other little schools around, those have it. Most schools have junior high swimming. So it will be club status. It will cost the district obviously nothing in the near term. So we did approve to go ahead and start that. Beyond that, we didn't set a specific date for the next athletic committee meeting because I think we need to keep working on the points to decide when we're ready, because that's going to be a major undertaking to overhaul all that. So our hope is between Steve LaCasio being here for 40 years and Mrs. Eldercarp remembering everything for the last 30, that somewhere out there will be some points information that we can get started with. 35. So now I know there's some points information out there. But so she doesn't realize the call from Mark is soon coming. But that's it. And then we adjourn the meeting at 6:30.
Thank you. Community relations statement, Dr. George is back here. Mr. Palmer, would you like to take that?
I would ask the board to move on resolution number 274 to approve free and reduced price meal policy.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any questions? Seeing none, call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
I would also ask the board to move on resolution number 275 to approve the National School Breakfast Program.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any comments? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? That vote passes unanimously.
And I would ask the board to move on resolution number 276 to approve the National School, I missed the first one, lunch program. This time, school breakfast program was last time, sorry.
So moved.
I can blame this on Catholic school.
No. Second. Could I just comment that the prices for the school lunches are remaining the same next year, in case anybody wonders what these motions are all about. Ms. Malloy has done all of the work with the Department of Agriculture rules and regulations and figured everything out, and basically we don't have to raise the prices to meet any of their regulations.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously. Mrs. May, intermediate, thank you. We have a resolution this evening, number 277, of the adoption of policies, procedures, and use of funds by GLSD. So moved. Second. Been moved and seconded. Any questions or comments? Call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that passes unanimously. And the next Westmoreland Intermediate Unit Committee meeting is on Tuesday, June 23rd at 7:30 p.m. in the WID board. Thank you. You missed the same. And EWCTC Joint Operating Committee, the next meeting will be Wednesday, August 19th at 7 p.m. Board policy, Mrs. Elder?
Yes, I'll move for the adoption of resolution number 278, the intent to adopt board policies for the first reading of those board policies, with the numbers listed on the agenda.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any comments? Call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
That's the extent of my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Transportation, I see nothing under Mr. Music, so we'll move to technology with Mr. Paul.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. I would ask the board to move on resolution number 279 to approve the renewal of school wires and addendum.
Second. Been moved and seconded. Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
And the next technology meeting of...
All those opposed? That vote passes unanimously.
Can't win that one.
Jumping the gun.
The technology committee meetings are attached from our meeting on July 29th. And the next tech meeting is Tuesday here, August 18th at 6 p.m. Thank you, Dr. Walker.
I ask the board to move on resolution number 280, which is an annual resolution giving the superintendent permission to realign staff.
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any comments? Seeing none, call for a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
I ask the board to move on resolution number 281, which is the resignations of 2 teachers, Tara Ratai and Nicole Toniolo, and we thank them for their service to Greater Latrobe School District.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any comments? All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
I'd ask the board to approve or to move on resolution number 282, which is to approve the on-the-road driver education instructors, which is an annual resolution as well.
So moved.
Second. Been moved and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
I'd ask the board to move on resolution number 283, which is to approve the supervisor of student support services K-12, which is Lori Golobish, at a salary of $69,000 beginning July 1st, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, we'll call for a vote, and I take a roll call.
Mrs. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Hauser?
Yes.
Mrs. Kosler? Dr. Lockland?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Mrs. Bates?
Yes. And that vote passes unanimously.
I'd like to take a moment to recognize Lori Golobish in the back. She's the person that the board has just approved and we welcome her as an administrator in the district. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'd ask the board to move on resolution number 284, the appointment of professional personnel teaching recommendation, and And I will also join with that resolution number 285 to approve the support personnel classified the 2 custodial positions. So resolution number 284 and resolution number 285.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any comments? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
I'd ask the board to approve resolution number 286, which is the approval of an employment of a summer school psychologist, as well as resolution number 287, which is to approve the support personnel supplemental, the 2 cheerleading positions, as well as resolution number 288, which is to approve the classified personnel hourly rate of pay. So resolution number 286, 287, and 288.
So moved.
Second. Been moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And that vote passes unanimously.
And just a note that Mr. Mears has announced that the Steeler Night will be held in Memorial Stadium on Friday, July 31st at 5 p.m., which is combined jointure with the city and Steeler Fest, as well as we have one board meeting in July. It will be July 21st, Tuesday evening. And please note that the architect, Hank Kochik, will be here to do a review of Latrobe Elementary School's feasibility study, which was completed by Axis Architecture. He will be doing that in July. As well as the meetings in August. We go back to 2 meetings, August 18th and August 25th. And I'd just like to take a note to thank Ms. Malthouse and the other administrative assistants who assisted with Iowa Park Day yesterday. As you can well imagine, the weather was iffy at times, but it came off in a stellar fashion, and that's a thank you to all of the people who donated from the community, gifts and money to support the community picnic. So thank you very much.
Now we'll have hearing of visitors part 2, to address anything not on the agenda. Seeing no one, I move for the adoption of resolution 289 for adjournment. Second. Been moved and seconded.
Congratulations.